Protein powder. Is it good or bad for you? Should you or shouldn't you be taking it? Is it steroids? Is it even classed as a drug? Well, this video is going to get rid of all of that misinformation that you will have heard, the jargon when it comes to protein powder, and give you the straight facts and everything you need to know about it. If you want more fat loss advice, like the bits in this video to help you with your fat loss goals, hit the first link in the description. That is going to give you everything you need to know or that is worth knowing about fat loss to get you started and hopefully in the best shape of your life for summer. And the second link is going to tell you more about how I help people to do it through my online coaching program. In the next few minutes, I'm going to break down exactly what protein powder is, should you or shouldn't you be taking it, and exactly how much or how to take it. No confusing jargon or rubbish, just straight answers. Protein powder is simply a supplement made from real food, just with the protein extracted and dried into a powdered form. Not a drug or a steroid, just a convenient way to get additional protein in. These come from animal or plant sources. The most common ones, you might have heard some of these before: whey, casein, egg, soy, or pea protein. But what is protein and what are amino acids? Think of protein like a long chain, and amino acids are the tiny individual links that make it up. Your body breaks down protein into amino acids to help build and repair muscle. There are 20 amino acids in total. 9 are classed as essential because your body can't make them itself, so you have to get them from food. Whey protein, the most popular option. Milk contains 2 proteins, whey and casein. Whey is the favorite because it absorbs quickly and contains all of the 9 essential amino acids. It's also high in leucine, the amino acid which is most responsible for helping to trigger muscle growth. Keeping it super simple, think of it like this: whey protein dissolves quicker and casein protein takes longer to digest. But there's even more confusing. There's 3 different types of whey. Whey concentrate, the cheapest, the simplest, but contains more fats, carbs, and lactose. Whey isolate, which is basically more refined. It's gone through a bigger filtration process, so it contains less of the fats and carbs and lactose. So if you're lactose intolerant, this is probably a much greater option for you. Although it is good to be wary that it can still contain traces of lactose in it. And the last one, whey hydrolysate. Now this is like the super refined version. This is much more expensive, and for most people, it may not be worth the additional cost. You might want to take this if you've got a super sensitive stomach, or if you're looking to absolutely optimize your recovery to the 10th degree. It's optimized for the fastest absorption possible. Now, in the real world, you might not need this. Is whey isolate the best? Now, you may have heard of this one, and often, quite commonly, you will find it marketed as the best option. But there can be nuances here. If you digest dairy just fine, and you're not cutting calories, whey concentrate might do the job you need it to do for less money. I suggest doing your own due diligence and research and seeing how you respond to these things. Obviously, I'm not a medical professional or a doctor, but I like to use whey isolate, and I find that works best for me and what I want to do. What about the vegans, eh? What about the vegans? No, forget about them. I'm kidding. I'm not forgetting you. I'm gonna get hate now. Speaking about hate, why does everyone hate on my training videos, eh? Yeah? Hate on my training videos. All right, I know I'm not in the, I'm not a bodybuilder, I'm not in the best shape, but I've got an okay rig. Anyway, I won't bite. You can't consume dairy, so whey is off the table. However, there are some great plant-based options. Soy protein is going to be your closest to whey because this contains all of the 9 essential amino acids. Now, I haven't used these myself personally, but the research suggests that do not worry if you cannot consume whey. You can absolutely make up for it with a plant-based protein. Just do your own research and find out which one works best for you and fits into your lifestyle. But do you actually need it? Well, no, the answer is no. You don't, of course you don't actually need it, but that's not the point of it. It's a bit like, do you need a car? The answer is no. Does it help when you want to get somewhere? Yes. It's convenient. It can make hitting your protein target so much easier, which is obviously essential when you are wanting to hit a fat loss goal to help hold onto as much muscle as possible, or you're looking to build muscle and repair the muscle tissue you have damaged from your intense training sessions. And if you don't know what to do when you're at the gym and you're struggling with your training sessions, second link will tell you more about that. I've had periods of my life where I've used whey protein and extended periods where I haven't, and it's not made a massive difference because of my diet. I always tell my clients, prioritize whole foods first. Try and get as much of your protein as you can from whole foods. And then protein powder is going to help fill the gaps when you're busy, or maybe when you're in a deficit and you want to ensure that you've hit that protein target. It can make it a little bit easier to do so, and while you're on the go. And for those times like breakfast, sometimes when I wake up, I am not a massive breakfast eater. I could go for hours without eating, but I know I need to get a protein hit, so I will supplement something in there to help me when I don't feel like eating. But how much protein do you need? Again, it depends. Lots of research suggests between 1.6 and 2 grams per kilogram of body weight if you're somebody who trains regularly and you're wanting to build muscle. Some research has also suggested that maybe going slightly higher in some cases can help you further preserve the muscle mass you have built if you're in a calorie deficit, maybe something like 2.2. Most scoops often contain between 20 and 30 grams of protein. Obviously, this depends provider to provider, protein to protein. Just look at the packet. This is not medical advice, but of course, excessive consumption may lead to other potential issues. If you are absolutely hammering it and not focusing on your whole foods, you need to make sure that you do your own research into exactly how much you should be taking and experiment with that yourself and how your body responds and how you feel optimal. I feel great when I focus on primarily getting my protein or hitting my protein target from whole foods, and then every now and again I will use this to boost my protein. I do not rely on it, and I don't think you should rely on it too. It should be filling the gaps where you are lacking a little bit of protein. If you want to find out more about how I help people like you lose body fat and build unstoppable confidence, the second link in the description is going to tell you more about that and have examples of how I've done it with lots of other people. And the first link is going to give you more fat loss advice for absolutely free. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe. And if you enjoyed this one, YouTube's going to suggest a video right there, which is probably debunking a fitness myth or telling you how to train, or it's just going to be a great video. So watch that one.